So hello everyone and welcome to BSI Learning's Future Learning Series, where we delve into the intersection of global trends, workforce development and the future of education. In each episode, we explore critical issues in education that will impact businesses, organisations and individuals, and we explore the new learning solutions and strategies that are coming up in response to that. Today's topic is one that has significant implications for both Australia and the world. It's about transnational education and skilling for the future. We're diving into how Australia can meet its own future skills needs and help with enriching the international partners' programs to provide equality and capability to grow their economy. This is about preparing for future workforces, bridging skills gaps and building global competencies that benefit not just Australia but also the global community. Joining us today with my wonderful co-host and CEO of BSI Learning Institute, Carla Phillip, we have two special guests to share their perspectives with us. Our first guest today is Dr. Russell Joshua. Russell is Managing Partner and CEO of Cyprinoid Solutions with 30 plus years in the private and public sector interface. A seasoned leader in business, technology and education, he's held key roles such as Deputy Director General Training and Employment for Queensland, Executive Director Innovation for Victoria, and International Director at James Cook University. And during that, he's overseen global markets and founding its International Pathways College. Our second guest we also have coming in all the way from India is Professor Manpreet Singh Manna. Dr. Manna is Vice-Chancellor of Chandigarh University and has over 26 years in academia and research. An expert in electrical engineering, IoT and blockchain, he has authored 159 research papers, holds 57 patents and has contributed to 6 book chapters. Previously the Director of All India Council for Technical Education, Dr. Manna was instrumental in launching the global Swayam MOOC platform and leading India's first and largest Smart India hackathon, fostering innovation and problem solving among students. Thank you both of you for joining us today. Really great to have you here.
Pleasure.
I'd love to start with you, Russell, to help our listeners from a high-level perspective to just understand what is transnational education and probably also to understand why it's an important priority for Australia.
I think it's important to, in understanding why transnational education, what it is and why it's important. In that sense, I don't just mean transnational education, but training for that matter as well is such an important priority, not just for Australia, but the world. It's helpful to consider the evolution and global context that we face today. I see transnational education as the third wave of international education, if you like. Each wave reflects how education has adapted to meet the needs of an interconnected world over time. And international education, as we know it, really first emerged after World War II. The first phase of international education there was rooted in development and cultural diplomacy, with wealthy families sending their children abroad for education to foster global understanding. And the best example of that by far was the Colombo Plan. Colombo Plan, 50 to 70 years old, still referred to today pretty much worldwide as best practice in international education. Following on from that, we had the second wave of international education, which is the one we really recognise as international education today. That saw the rise of mass inbound student migration to countries like Australia, Canada, the US, the UK, turning education into a key economic driver, but also a global connector. And in reality, it probably peaked at the start of the pandemic. Now we're into the third wave, transnational education. Transnational education is very much the future of international education. This wave moves beyond physical borders and the historical transactional nature of education and training delivery. It's about delivering high-quality education directly where it's needed, mostly through international partnerships, offshore campuses, cutting-edge digital platforms, that sort of thing, really making use of the resources and the infrastructure we had before it. It's a more collaborative and reciprocal model than we're used to. It emphasises co-creation, shared expertise, and tailored solutions for local contexts. It's no longer about mass education, customised and tailored for local communities. Transnational education has never been more important than it is right now. As we witness increasing signs of deglobalisation, particularly from traditional global leaders like the United States, it becomes essential for other nations to step up and strengthen global ties that underpin security, trade and cultural relations. Indeed, only last week, we saw recent discussions at APEC and the G20 which highlighted this urgency, with leaders calling for greater collaboration to address shared challenges such as economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, and the transition to a sustainable future. I can't underestimate this enough. Transnational education provides the most effective platform to achieve that. It is the key to unlocking relations between all the various countries in the world. Just as international education has historically served as a bridge between the Anglo-American countries and the rest of the world, transnational education now offers a way for nations to embed mutual understanding and foster resilience in that fragmented global landscape we're all facing today. It enables the transfer of skills, innovation, and values, laying the groundwork for lasting partnerships that go beyond education to touch every aspect of society and the economy. For Australia, this is an opportunity to not only maintain our position as a global leader in education and training, but also to contribute to a more stable, secure, and prosperous world. By sharing our expertise, developing talent pipelines, and fostering innovation through transnational education, we can strengthen our relationships with key regions, ensure the flow of skills and ideas across borders, and build the cultural and trade connections that are critical for global stability. In this moment, education is about more than just skills and credentials. It's about shaping the future of global collaboration. Transnational education allows us to prepare a workforce. Transnational education allows us to prepare a workforce ready for challenges ahead while embedding the values of cooperation, understanding, and shared prosperity. It is the foundation for a future where nations, for example, Australia and India, work together to tackle the challenges of the 21st century, and Australia has a leading role to play in that important journey.